All right, hey, we got the 2007 Chevy Silverado 5.3. And we are going to be working on fuel injectors. We're going to be pulling off the fuel rail here and replacing all fuel injectors underneath here. First things first, we've got a 5/16 bolt here that we're going to loosen up to take this plastic cover off. All right, so now we are here at the fuel rail. So we've got two bolts here and here, and then we've got a T20, I believe, star bit here to take out. But first, before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and take off all these clips just so that when I take this all off, I can pull it all up. So we have these blue plastic clips here that you pull out and that pull straight up, just like that. But these ones here come out. The last one back here. There we go. Now, each one of these have a little tab here that you push in. And when you push that in, it should come right up and out. Let me take two hands here and set the camera down. Sometimes you might want to use a screwdriver to push that tab over. Alright, that one's not wanting to come loose. Move on here to the next one. Now, when you can see, came right off. The ones that won't come off, once we loosen this fuel rail, we'll be able to access the bottom of these clips. And sometimes, if you can see in the camera, when you push this top over, this moves here. Sometimes that doesn't want to release. So we can just access from the bottom to push it over to pull these off. Yeah, so that way we're not going to break them. I'm going to loosen up our two bolts here. We have our one other one back here in the back. Okay, now we're going to do our star here. That's going to be, I believe it's a T20. Now that's going to have that little cover right there, little metal cover that holds this fuel line in. So make sure you don't drop that with the bolt. Okay, now at this point we should be able to take this line here and pop it out. There you go. You can see the fuel's in there. We're just going to slide it over to the side. And then same with this, since all these two bolts here, the only thing that holds this rail in, should be able to pop this rail right up and out. Right there's that end. Pull up over here. There we go. And now what I was talking about with the clips, you can access now from the bottom side here. I'm dumping fuel everywhere, but that's all right. We can get into take these clips off. So we'll just take our screwdriver here, pull out on this bottom piece here, and that should just allow us to release that pin there. One. All right, there we go. And now the fuel rail is ready to come off. You're gonna have some gas in here that you'll want to just drain in this rail. Drain out as much as you can. Now we got the rail off over here at the bench. And now each one of these injectors we're going to replace. So if you flip this over on the back side, you're going to see they have these metal clips here. We're just going to pop those clips right off, and then we can just pull that injector right out. Right here, you're just going to pop this off. Just like that, pops off. And then these will pull out. Some of them can be a little bit stubborn. They got an O-ring in there. We're gonna pull kind of hard on it, and it should pop right out. There we go. We're gonna continue to do that on all of these. As you can see, the bottom of these, they are a little bit gummed up. These can actually, some of them can be cleaned, but I'm going ahead and just replacing them. I'm not going to try to spend the time to clean them. So, all right, so this is going to be our new one here. And pull it out of the package. What I like to do is I take just a little bit of grease here, and when I say a little bit, that's what I mean, just a little bit, and I put it right here on these O-rings, because that's going to help you seat those back in there with little effort, top and bottom. Just a little bit around there, not much at all. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead, take our injector, and we're going to pop it right back up in there. So you can see they pop right in now. We'll go ahead and do all of them, all 4 of them, and then we'll put our clips on. Okay, so now that we got them all facing the right way, we're going to go ahead and put our clips on, and we want to make sure our clips are going on the right way. So push them on just like this. There we go. That piece there locks in on the injector. Hopefully you can see that. This piece here locks on the top, and that's what holds everything nice and tight. So we'll go ahead and do the next one. That one's off a little bit. And make sure when you push these on that this groove right here rides on that groove right here. Just like that, it should lock in. All right, now that we got each one of those in, we're ready to put this thing back on the truck. Make sure everything is clean underneath here. We didn't get anything at all in here. We're gonna drop them right back down in the same holes where they come out of. There we go. Make sure you snap that down in. We'll go ahead and put our 2 bolts in here. Back bolt. This right here is very important. See this rubber O-ring? You want to make sure that rubber O-ring is on there when you push it down in there. That's what's going to help the fuel from pushing back out, from blowing out. It's that rubber O-ring. We're not going to replace it. It's still in good shape. So we're going to push it down in there and you should hear a click. There you go. It just snaps down in. Take our clip and our T20 screw right back on. Tighten this down. Snug it. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and put all of our clips back on. There's 4 of them. Snap them back down in. Okay. Once they're all in, then we're gonna put our blue clips back on them. Well, just dropped that one. They just push back in and go over top the wires. Come in here. We're gonna cycle it once, twice. And start her up. And she is running a lot smoother than what she did before. We'll have a little bit of that gas burning off there, but that's no big deal. So